Dresden Day 2 started out by getting a little treat from a bakery, and I love that they have jelly fruit on everything in Germany. It's not something you see in the States, but it actually really grew on me, and even with chocolate, I really liked it. So we started our day at the Dresden Castle, which now is just a museum, and this is the Green Vault. There's the historic Green Vault and the new Green Vault, and this is just like the biggest collection of treasures owned by royalty. So this was all carved out of ivory, and this was all done in the 16 and the 1700s, which is incredible. Even the sails on this ship were carved out of ivory. This was definitely probably the most impressive collection of stuff I've ever seen. This little ring even had a palace on it. It was incredible. And this was, these plates were done in the time before machinery, so this was all done by hand. And I just loved this sassy little memento mori cherub. And I also imagine this tray being used for like bean dip. Like, imagine cleaning this thing. Obviously, it was never used for anything, but just not very practical when you're a treasure collector. These were actually rings owned by men, which I think we need to bring back, men having bling. And this was a gift that was given to the king, and it was the most intricate little baby diorama I have ever seen. This is the only diamond of this kind in existence, and they say that it's green because of the radiation that was in the mine that they found it in, which was really cool. This is the courtyard of the Dresden Castle, which was under construction, and here we are. It was really hot on this day, and there was no air conditioning in this building. They also had a crazy huge collection of weapons, all kinds of weapons spanning back like 1,000 years, which was really impressive, and some Pope stuff, which also very impressive. Excuse me, Lancelot. You wish, buddy. I mean, I guess you have to protect it, so it makes sense. And I love this. It's a bunch of little stabbies in the sword hilt of a big stabby. You never know when you're going to have to, pull out your little stabbies and stab people just in case you drop your sword. And all of this armor, this wasn't really battle armor, but excuse me, Henry, this has no practical reason. This dress was one of my favorite things. It's a dress from the time of the Elizabethan time, and it was so beautiful, and the waist was so tiny. And here's some chainmail, which was really, really intricate. It's crazy to think that all of this stuff, was handmade at a point when there wasn't machines to do these things. They had this whole Turkish area too, and then afterwards, we went to lunch in this building. It used to be a palace, but now it's just a restaurant, and it's so beautiful inside. It was really hot on this day. Like I said, there was no AC, and this was like the only shaded place. There still was no AC in here. But I did find a little tiny mini bakery on the wall, which I thought was really cute. Then, as the sun started setting, we just kind of walked around. We went back up to Brühl's Terrace and watched another sunset from just kind of a different perspective. But basically, every street in Dresden is just the most beautiful, picturesque thing you've ever seen. And this was one of my favorite things we ate the whole time was this little fried chicken. Oh my God, it was so good. And we ended the day in bliss. Stay tuned for the next part.